One of my biggest pet peeves for rail shooters is just how robotic some of them feel. Sure, you move around to cover, but the smooth transitions often feel out of place, or outright ridiculous as hordes of enemies just happen to lie in wait at a vantage point that's perfect for you. Zombie Crisis 3D by Kong Zhong has no such illusion, and you'll be wading knee-deep in the remains of your foes as you frantically scour a laboratory of its infectious denizens. Instead of dealing with a complex arsenal of weaponry, you'll be thrown into Zombie Crisis 3D with only a handful of weapons. A pistol, shotgun, and chain gun to be precise. And all you have to do is tap the screen to fire on your enemies. As you progress, you'll find ammunition for the two powerful alternative weapons, and on the harder difficulties, you'll need to carefully manage when you reload your weapons to avoid being caught empty-handed when a zombie or 10 decide to rush you. The 3D visuals are lo-fi, and you'll soon be acquainted with the usual and far too often used series of underground corridors that make up much of the game. However, when Zombie Crisis strays from these areas, they're constructed in a way that makes dealing with the hordes challenging. This is something I appreciate, as it helps to keep you off balance and reminds you that you're not fighting on your own terms. Cinematic moments where the camera swings around as though you're clearing a room completely also adds a neat touch. Unfortunately, the boss fights were disappointing, as the epic feel that the developers tried to give them falls short, as they enter a fairly repetitive and silly attack pattern. Still, it's great to see another rail shooter straying from the norm, and while Zombie Crisis 3D may not be perfect, it's a refreshing change for action fans to enjoy. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.